Hello everyone, and this will be my succession tamer PvE guide. Okay, I'll go over the succession tamer skill build. Flash is your main DP debuff and AP buff for PvE. Bolt Wave and Jolt Wave are your main filler spammable skills in PvE. Void Lightning is your main pull skill for PvE at spots like Succ. Helang is your pet and it helps you with damage. Absorb is your E buff that can only be used while the pet is out. Scratch isn't useful for PvE. Whiplash isn't useful for PvE. Throatburn is a frontal guard damage skill that you want to be using in PvE. Trample is only used for pulls or early game spots, which you can put on hotbar. Lightning of Earth is your second DP debuff that has very good damage. Surging Tide is a frontal guard minus evasion ability that is used for PvE. Fearful Trampling is your tier 3 add-on. Upwards Claw is very good PvE filler damage. Voring is your main frontal guard damage skill for PvE. All-around Spinner is only a frontal guard used for high-end spots such as Olun's and Quint. Moonlight Strike is your main movement for PvE, back to back. Helang's Aura is quite useless as it only gives defensive stats. None of the secondaries are used for PvE besides Evasion 3, which is your main movement skill. Okay, so for the skills you want to lock are Whiplash, Flurry of Kicks, Stretch Kick, and Evasive Attack. Here are the rabams that I run in PvE. For the first option, it's personal preference, but Horror Slam does beat Renaissance. As for second and third option, there is really no competition, especially because you can flow into Breath Spike from the second hit of Jolt Stab by holding LMV. Here are the add-ons that I run in PvE. You mostly want to focus on having 100% uptime at monster damage, crit rate, and attack speed. Those are changeable depending on your playstyle and your combo. I will now go into tips and tricks that you can do while grinding that might help you. Casting Roaring off Shift C input is slightly faster than casting it off hotbar for most skills. Putting your main movement ability, Evasion, on a mouse button is extremely useful for PvE and PvP, and I highly recommend doing it. You can chain Evasion with Legendary Beast Power by clicking L and B between the skills. Bolt Wave and Jolt Wave are your main damage skills, and they can be cancelled to increase your DPS. The second hit from Breath Spike triggers the AP buff from Sharpening Claw. Now we'll go into different segments from different grind spots to show an example of how I grind and what combo I'm doing. I will now show you how I'm grinding early game spots on Succession Tamer. You can use Trample before Bolt Jolt to avoid mana loss. You can also add in Roaring and Throatburn to the combo, as well as Lightning of Earth. And of course you can also use Surging Tide. You can also use Horror Slam, Roaring, and you can use Fearful. I will now be showing a Star Zen combo that I will be doing at low AP. be showcasing my personal combo when it comes to gyfin, quint, and addons. I want to put a disclaimer at the end of the video to say that there is no right or wrong when it comes to succession tamer. Other tamers have different add-ons, other tamers have different combos. This class is extremely versatile when it comes to PvE. So as long as you're not doing something fundamentally incorrect, you should be fine with any add-ons and any combo when it comes to grinding.